My beloved child, before the world took shape, before time began, I thought of you, yes you. Your life, your essence, your every heartbeat were all part of my grand design. I knew your name before it was spoken by human lips. I carved your identity into eternity. Even now, I watch over you, every moment of every day. You are never alone. You may feel, at times, as though life presses heavily upon you, as though the weight of this world is too much to bear. You may feel abandoned, unseen, or forgotten by others. But I am here, and I always have been. My presence surrounds you like the air you breathe, though it may seem invisible to your eyes. Every sigh, every whispered prayer, every unspoken word in your heart, I hear it all. When you were formed in your mother's womb, I wove you together with exquisite care. I chose the color of your eyes, the shape of your hands, the rhythm of your laughter. I gave you talents and dreams, a purpose uniquely yours. Nothing about you is accidental. You are my masterpiece. And because I created you, I care for you more deeply than you can fathom. My love for you is endless, boundless, and unshakable. Perhaps you feel as though no one truly understands you. Perhaps the world has made you feel small, insignificant, or unworthy. Hear me, my child. You are of infinite worth to me. I count every tear you shed. I know every fear you harbor. And when no one else seems to notice your struggles, I do. When no one else seems to care about your pain, I do. In the quiet moments of despair, when the silence feels deafening, that is when I am closest to you. Though you may not see me with your eyes, though you may not feel my hand upon your shoulder, I am there. I am the peace that whispers to your soul when chaos surrounds you. I am the strength that rises within you when you feel you cannot go on. I am the light in the darkness, guiding your steps even when the path is unclear. Do you remember the times you thought you couldn't make it? The moments you were sure the storm would overtake you? You are still here. You are still standing. That is not by chance. I carried you then as I carry you now. You are never alone, my child. Life is not without its trials. You may wonder why pain exists, why suffering seems to linger. You may question why you must endure certain hardships. Know this: I am not absent in your suffering. I am with you in it. Every wound you bear, every burden you carry, I bear with you. And through it all, I am working for your good. Do you see the refining fire? It is not meant to destroy you, but to purify you. The challenges you face, though difficult, are shaping you into the person I designed you to be. Trust in me, even when it hurts. Trust in my purpose for your life, even when you do not understand it. For my ways are higher than yours, and my thoughts are greater than anything you can imagine. You may feel tempted to give up. The pressures of this world may urge you to abandon hope, to settle for less than what I have promised you. But do not lose heart. The enemy of your soul seeks to convince you that you are alone, that no one cares, that I have forgotten you. These are lies. Hold fast to the truth. I am with you always, to the very end of the age. When the night seems darkest, remember that dawn is coming. When the storm seems fiercest, know that calm will follow. You are stronger than you think, not because of your own strength, but because I am your strength. Lean on me, and I will uphold you. Call out to me, and I will answer. You see, my beloved, I am not far from you. I am closer than your next breath. I am the voice that speaks hope into your heart when despair threatens to overtake you. I am the steady hand that steadies you when the world feels unstable. And I am the love that surrounds you, even when you feel unlovable. Do not let the world define you. Do not let its standards dictate your worth. Your value is not determined by your accomplishments, your possessions, or the opinions of others. Your value comes from me, the one who created you. You are priceless, not because of what you do, but because of who you are, my child. And because you are mine, you have a purpose. Your life is not random or meaningless. Every step you take, every decision you make, is part of a greater plan. You may not see the full picture now, but trust that I am painting something beautiful. The colors may seem chaotic at times, but in my hands, they will blend into a masterpiece. Do not be afraid of the future. I go before you, preparing the way. I walk beside you, guiding your steps, and I follow behind you, guarding you from harm. There is no place you can go where I am not. No valley is too deep, no mountain too high, no shadow too dark for my light to reach you. In the moments when you feel most unworthy, most ashamed, remember this: my love for you is not conditional. It is not based on your performance or your perfection. You cannot earn my love, and you cannot lose it. It is a gift, freely given, and it is yours to keep. When you stumble, I am there to lift you up. When you fail, I am there to remind you that my grace is sufficient. When you doubt, I am there to renew your faith. I am patient with you, my child. I see your struggles and I see your efforts. Keep pressing forward. Keep seeking me. You are not alone on this journey. And remember, you are part of a family. Though you may feel isolated at times, you are connected to countless others who share this same hope, this same faith. Together, you are my body, my hands, and my feet in this world. Encourage one another, support one another, and love one another as I have loved you. Do not let fear hold you back. Step boldly into the life I have called you to. You are equipped for every good work. You have my spirit within you, empowering you to do more than you could ever imagine. Trust in my power, not your own, and you will see mountains move. My child, you are never alone. In the stillness of the night, in the busyness of the day, in the joy and the sorrow, I am with you. I am your refuge, your strength, your ever-present help in times of trouble. You are safe in my arms, now and forever. So lift your head. Let the burdens of this world fall away. Rest in my presence. Be still and know that I am God. I am with you always. You are loved beyond measure. You are cherished beyond comprehension, and you are never, ever alone. Even as I speak to you now, I feel your longing for answers, your yearning for clarity amidst the confusion of life. I see the questions you hold deep in your heart, questions you may not have dared to ask aloud. Why is this happening to me? Where are you in my pain? What purpose could there possibly be in my struggles? Let me assure you, every question you carry matters to me. I am not distant or uninterested in the complexities of your life. I do not dismiss your doubts or frustrations. In fact, I invite them. Bring your questions to me. Lay your burdens at my feet. Do not be afraid to approach me with your whole heart, even the parts that feel broken or unsure. I am not intimidated by your doubts, nor am I angered by your struggles to understand. I am the God of truth, and I long to reveal my heart to you. The answers may not come as quickly or as clearly as you hope, but trust that I am always working, always weaving everything together for good. Even when you do not see it, my plans are unfolding in ways that will bring you closer to me. There are seasons in your life that will feel like wandering in a wilderness, dry, lonely, and endless. You may feel as though you're walking in circles, making no progress. But I want you to know, my child, that even the wilderness has a purpose. It is not wasted time. In the wilderness, I am teaching you to depend on me. I am drawing you closer, stripping away distractions, so you can hear my voice more clearly. Remember the stories of those who came before you, those who walked through their own wildernesses. Abraham waited in faith, even when my promises seemed impossible. Moses wandered in the desert, learning to trust in my provision. The Israelites faced trials and temptations, but I never abandoned them, and I will not abandon you. Your wilderness is not the end of your story. It is a chapter, a season, a stepping stone toward the fulfillment of my promises. Hold on to hope, for the wilderness will give way to a land of abundance, to blessings beyond what you can imagine. Trust that I am with you in the waiting, in the wandering, and in the unknown. You may feel as though the world around you is crumbling, as though the things you once relied upon have been taken away. It may seem like everything is shifting beneath your feet. But even when the earth shakes, I am your firm foundation. I am unchanging, steadfast, and true. Build your life upon me, and you will not be shaken. There is so much more I want to show you, my child. So much more I want to teach you. Open your heart to me, and let me lead you into deeper waters. Do not be afraid to step out in faith, even when the path seems uncertain. Remember, I do not call you to walk this journey alone. I am with you every step of the way. There is nothing you face that is too great for me. No problem too complex, no pain too deep, no sin too heavy. I am the God of the impossible, the one who makes a way where there seems to be no way. Do not limit me by your own understanding. Do not box me in with human logic. Trust in my power, my wisdom, and my love. You are part of a grand story, my beloved, a story of redemption, grace, and victory. You may not see the full picture now, but one day you will. One day, all the pieces will come together, and you will marvel at what I have done. Until that day, walk by faith, not by sight. Trust in my promises, for they are true and unshakable. And remember, you are never truly alone. Even when you feel isolated, even when you feel unseen, I am there. I am with you in every laugh and every tear and every triumph and every trial. My love surrounds you, enfolds you, and carries you. Lean into that love. Let it be your anchor, your comfort, and your strength. Do not be afraid to dream, my child. Do not be afraid to hope for more. I have placed dreams in your heart for a reason. They are not random or meaningless. They are seeds I have planted, waiting to grow. Water them with faith, nurture them with trust, and watch as I bring them to life in ways you never imagined. The road ahead may not always be easy, but it is worth it. I have so much in store for you, so many blessings, so much joy, so much purpose. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and I will guide you every step of the way. When you stumble, I will catch you. When you fall, I will lift you up. When you feel lost, I will find you. You are never too far gone for me to reach. You are never beyond the reach of my grace, my mercy, or my love. No mistake you have made, no path you have taken, can separate you from me. I am always calling you back, always drawing you closer, always welcoming you home. So take heart, my beloved. Do not grow weary in doing good. Do not lose hope in the face of adversity. You are stronger than you know, not because of your own strength, but because of mine. You are never alone, for I am with you. I am for you, and I will never ever let you go. I know there are times when you question your purpose. You wonder why you are here, what difference your life could possibly make in a world so vast and complicated. Let me remind you of this truth. You were created with intention. Every breath you take is part of a divine plan. Your life is not an accident, nor is it insignificant. I designed you for a purpose that only you can fulfill. The gifts and talents I've given you are unique. No one else has the same combination of abilities, passions, and experiences. These are not random. They are tools I have entrusted to you. Use them boldly, knowing that I have equipped you for every good work. Whether you see the fruits of your labor immediately or not, trust that your efforts are never in vain when they are done in love and obedience to me. Sometimes the work I call you to may seem small or unnoticed by others. But remember, it is not the size of the task that matters, but the heart with which you approach it. Even the smallest act of kindness can ripple out to create waves of change. When you serve others, when you extend love and grace, you reflect my heart to the world. And that is a far greater impact than you may ever realize. You may feel pressure to measure your worth by the standards of this world, by achievements, possessions, or status. But let me tell you, my child, these things are fleeting. They are like the wind, here one moment and gone the next. Your true worth lies not in what you do or have, but in who you are, my beloved creation. When you root your identity in me, you will find a peace and confidence that the world cannot give. Do not be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. I have called you to be bold, to walk by faith and not by sight. Yes, there will be challenges, and yes, there will be moments of uncertainty. But remember, I go before you. I prepare the way, and I will never leave your side. Trust in me, and I will give you the courage to face whatever comes your way. There will be times when you make mistakes, when you fall short, when you feel as though you have failed. Do not let these moments define you. Failure is not the end. It is a stepping stone toward growth. Every stumble, every misstep is an opportunity to learn and to draw closer to me. My grace is sufficient for you. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. Do not let fear of failure hold you back from pursuing the dreams I have placed in your heart. I did not give you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Trust in my power to sustain you, my love to guide you, and my wisdom to direct your steps. When you walk in faith, even the impossible becomes possible. And know this, my child, you are never too broken for me to use. The world may see your scars as flaws, but I see them as beauty marks, evidence of your resilience, your courage, and my work in your life. I specialize in redemption, in turning ashes into beauty, pain into purpose. Bring me your brokenness and watch as I transform it into something glorious. There is no burden you carry that is too heavy for me. Bring me your worries, your fears, your doubts. Lay them at my feet, and I will give you rest. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. You do not have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Let me be your strength, your refuge, and your peace. I see the love you pour out for others, the sacrifices you make, the ways you try to be a light in the darkness. Sometimes it feels as though your efforts go unnoticed, as though no one appreciates the work you do. But I see you, my child. I see every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every prayer whispered on behalf of someone else. Nothing you do in love is ever wasted. When you feel weary, when your spirit feels depleted, come to me. Let me fill you with my love, my strength, and my peace. You cannot pour out to others unless you are first filled yourself. Spend time in my presence, and let me renew your heart and soul. You are not meant to do this life on your own. There is a light within you, a light I have placed there. It is my light, shining through you, illuminating the darkness around you. Do not hide it. Let it shine boldly, for the world desperately needs the hope and truth you carry. Even when you feel small, even when you feel as though your light is dim, know that it can pierce even the deepest darkness. You are part of a greater story, a tapestry of lives woven together by my hand. Every thread has a purpose. Every connection is intentional. You are not alone in this journey. You are surrounded by others who are walking their own paths, carrying their own burdens, and seeking their own purpose. Encourage one another, support one another, and remind one another of my love. There will be days when the road feels long, when the destination seems out of reach. But do not lose heart. The journey is as important as the destination. It is in the journey that you grow, that you learn, that you become the person I created you to be. Trust in my timing, for it is perfect. Trust in my plan, for it is good. When you feel lost, when you feel as though you cannot find your way, remember this: I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. When you seek me, you will find me. When you call out to me, I will answer. I am your guide, your compass, and your destination. So do not give up, my beloved. Do not let the trials of this world steal your hope or your joy. You are never alone. I am with you always. I am your protector, your provider, your father. You are loved more deeply than you can imagine, cherished more than you can comprehend. Rest in that love. Rest in me. My beloved child, have you ever stopped to marvel at the beauty of creation? The rising sun that paints the sky with hues of gold and crimson, the gentle rustle of leaves in a quiet forest, the vast expanse of stars that adorn the night sky, all of it declares my glory. Yet, even in all this grandeur, none of it compares to the beauty I see in you. You are the crown of my creation. The heavens may declare my majesty, but your very life reflects my heart. You are made in my image, and through you, I reveal my love to the world. You may look at yourself and see flaws, imperfections, or shortcomings. But when I look at you, I see someone wonderfully made, someone crafted with intention and care. Take time to pause and see yourself as I see you. The world may teach you to measure your worth by superficial standards, success, beauty, possessions. But I see beyond all of that. I see your heart. I see your courage. I see the potential I have placed within you, waiting to blossom in its fullness. Do not let the opinions of others define you, my child. Their judgments are fleeting and often flawed. But my love for you is eternal and unchanging. In my eyes, you are priceless. When I formed you, I placed a unique purpose within you, a calling that only you can fulfill. Do not be afraid to embrace it. Even when the path seems unclear or the task daunting, trust that I will guide you every step of the way. Life is a journey, and I walk it with you. At times, the road will be smooth, and joy will fill your heart. Other times, the terrain may be rocky, and the burdens you carry may feel too heavy to bear. But remember this: you never walk alone. I am with you in every triumph and every trial, in every moment of celebration and every tear that falls. When you feel weary, lean on me. When your heart feels heavy, let me carry your burdens. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. You do not have to face life's challenges on your own. I am your ever-present help, your rock and refuge. Call out to me, and I will answer. There will be times when you face uncertainty, moments when the future feels hidden behind a veil of doubt. Do not be discouraged. I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Trust in me, even when you cannot see the way forward. I am the light that will illuminate your path. Faith is not always easy. It requires trust, patience, and surrender. But when you place your faith in me, you are planting seeds that will one day bear fruit. Even when the ground feels dry, even when the rain seems far away, know that I am at work beneath the surface. In due time, you will see the harvest. Do not be afraid to step into the unknown. I am already there, preparing the way for you. The world may tell you to fear what you cannot control, but I tell you to trust in the one who holds all things in his hands. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. There is no detail of your life that escapes my notice. When storms arise, as they inevitably will, do not let fear take root in your heart. I am the one who calms the seas and commands the winds. No storm is too fierce for me. When you face trials, hold on to my promises. They are an anchor for your soul, firm and secure. I know that sometimes you may feel as though you are not enough. The weight of expectations, the comparisons, the inner critic, all of these can make you doubt your worth. But hear me clearly, my beloved, you are enough. Not because of what you have done, but because of who you are, my child. You do not have to prove your worth to me. I love you just as you are, and nothing can change that. At the same time, I love you too much to leave you where you are. I'm constantly shaping you, refining you, helping you grow into the person I created you to be. This process may sometimes feel uncomfortable, even painful, but trust that it is for your good. Like a gardener pruning a vine, I am removing what hinders you so that you may bear even greater fruit. There is so much more I want to show you, my child. So much more I want to teach you. Open your heart to me and let me lead you into deeper waters. Do not be afraid to step out in faith, even when the path seems uncertain. Remember, I do not call you to walk this journey alone. I am with you every step of the way. The story I'm writing with your life is not over. Each day is a new page, each moment a fresh start. Do not dwell on the mistakes of yesterday or the worries of tomorrow. Focus on today. Focus on me. I am the author and finisher of your faith, and I am weaving together a story of redemption and grace that is more beautiful than anything you can imagine. So keep moving forward, my beloved. Keep trusting, keep hoping, keep loving. You are never alone, for I am with you always. I am your Father, your Savior, your guide. Rest in my presence and know that you are deeply, unconditionally loved. Do you know how deeply I delight in you? Yes, you, just as you are in this very moment. Even when you feel unworthy, even when you see yourself through the lens of your flaws, I see you through the lens of my perfect love. You are my joy, my creation, and I rejoice over you with singing. There is a love I want you to fully understand, one that surpasses all understanding. It is the love that formed the foundation of the heavens and the earth. It is the love that sacrificed all to bring you back to me. This love is not earned, nor can it be diminished. It is a love that flows unceasingly, washing over you in every moment of your life. Let this truth settle deeply in your heart. You are loved, not just for what you do, not for who you aspire to be, but for who you are. I have called you by name. You are mine. No force in heaven or earth, no power of darkness, no sin or failure can separate you from my love. You are forever held in my embrace. Yet I see how the world sometimes tries to pull you away from this truth. It whispers lies to you, telling you that you are not enough, that you must strive harder, achieve more, or be someone else to earn love and acceptance. My child, hear me clearly. You do not need to strive for what is already yours. You are fully loved, fully accepted, and fully cherished by me. Take a moment now to breathe in this truth. Let it calm the storms in your mind and silence the voices of doubt. Let it remind you that you are safe in my care. I am your refuge, your safe place, your strong tower. When the world feels overwhelming, come to me and find rest. There is no need to hide from me, my child. I see every part of you, the parts you are proud of and the parts you wish you could change. I see your joys and your sorrows, your victories and your struggles, and I love you completely. There is no shame too great, no wound too deep, no sin too grievous for my mercy. My arms are always open to you. Bring your burdens to me. Bring your fears, your doubts, your pain. Do not try to carry them alone. I am here to lighten your load and give you peace. My peace is not like the peace the world offers, temporary and fragile. My peace is eternal, unshakable, and rooted in the assurance that I am in control. Even in the moments when you feel abandoned or forgotten, I am working in ways you cannot see. Trust that I am always at work, even in the silence. Trust that I am weaving together the threads of your life into a masterpiece. There are no wasted seasons, no meaningless moments. Everything has a purpose in my plan. Remember, my child, that the trials you face are not meant to break you, but to build you. Like gold refined in the fire, your faith is being strengthened, your character shaped, your spirit deepened. You may not understand it now, but one day you will see how even the hardest moments were used for your good and my glory. When the road feels long and you are tempted to give up, remember my promises. I am your strength when you are weak. I am your light in the darkness. I am your guide when the way is unclear. You do not walk this journey alone. I am with you step by step, moment by moment. Do not be afraid to dream big dreams, my child. Do not let fear or doubt hold you back from stepping into the life I have planned for you. The gifts and passions I have placed within you are not accidental. They are a part of the unique calling I have given you. Trust me to equip you for every good work. Trust me to provide what you need when you need it. And when the road ahead seems too daunting, remember this: you are not called to do it all at once. Take it one step at a time, leaning on me for strength and guidance. Do not worry about tomorrow, for I am already there. Focus on today and trust that I will lead you where you need to go. There will be moments when you feel as though you are walking through the valley of the shadow of death. But even there, you are not alone. I am your shepherd, guiding you with my rod and staff. I am your protector, shielding you from harm. I am your comforter, holding you close and whispering peace to your soul. Never forget that I am for you, not against you. I am your greatest advocate, your faithful defender, your unshakable ally. When the enemy comes against you, he cannot stand in the presence of my power. No weapon formed against you will prosper, for you are under my protection. You may feel small in the grand scheme of things, but know this: you are part of a kingdom that cannot be shaken. You are a light in the darkness, a city on a hill that cannot be hidden. Through you, my love and truth will shine forth into the world. Take heart, my beloved, and be courageous. The path ahead may be uncertain, but you are never alone. I am with you, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. You are loved with an everlasting love, held with an unbreakable bond, and cherished beyond measure. So keep going, my child. Keep trusting, keep hoping, keep believing. Your life has meaning, your journey has purpose, and your destination is glorious. Rest in my presence, and let my love be your guide. You are never alone, for I am always with you. Do you know how precious you are to me? I speak this truth over you again and again, because the world often tries to convince you otherwise. It attempts to drown my voice in the noise of its demands and distractions. But listen closely, quiet your heart, and you will hear me. I am here, always speaking life, truth, and love into your spirit. When you feel lost, as though you're adrift in a sea of confusion, remember that I am your anchor. The currents of life may try to pull you away, but I hold you steady. I do not waver. I do not change. My promises to you are as constant as the rising and setting of the sun. They are more secure than the mountains, more enduring than the stars in the sky. Even when you feel as though you've strayed too far, when guilt and shame tell you that you're beyond my reach, remember this: nothing can separate you from my love. Not your mistakes, not your fears, not even the darkness that sometimes surrounds you. My light pierces through it all. Do not be afraid to come to me as you are. You don't have to clean yourself up, fix your problems, or have all the answers before approaching me. I love you in your messiness, in your brokenness, in your humanity. My grace is sufficient for you, and my power is made perfect in your weakness. When you bring your burdens to me, you will find rest, true rest, not just for your body but for your soul. The kind of rest that quiets the racing thoughts, soothes the aching heart, and fills you with peace that surpasses all understanding. Let me be your refuge. Let me be the place you run to when the world feels too heavy to bear. Do not let fear paralyze you, my child. Fear is a liar. It whispers that you are not capable, that you are not worthy, that you will fail. But I tell you the truth. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. With me, you're stronger than you know. With me, you can face anything. There will be challenges, this I do not deny. But you were never meant to face them alone. I walk with you through every storm, every fire, every trial. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. When you walk through the flames, you will not be burned. I am your protector, your deliverer, your shield. And when you feel weak, when you feel as though you cannot take another step, lean on me. My strength is inexhaustible, my power limitless. I am the one who sustains you, who lifts you up, who carries you when you cannot carry yourself. You may feel that your struggles disqualify you, that your imperfections make you unfit for the calling I've placed on your life. But my beloved, it is through your weaknesses that my strength is most clearly seen. I do not call the perfect, I perfect the called. I take what is broken and make it beautiful. I take what is flawed and use it for my glory. So do not despise your struggles. Do not see them as evidence of failure, but as opportunities for growth. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to draw closer to me, to rely on me, to see my power at work in your life. And every time you overcome, you become a living testimony of my faithfulness. You are not defined by your past, my child. Your identity is not rooted in your mistakes or failures, but in my love for you. I call you forgiven. I call you redeemed. I call you my own. Do not let the enemy convince you that you are anything less than what I say you are. I know the plans I have for you, plans to give you hope and a future. These plans may not unfold in the way you expect, and the journey may not always be easy, but trust that I am working all things together for your good. Every step you take is part of a greater story, one that is being written with love and purpose. There is nothing random about your life. Every experience, every encounter, every challenge is part of my plan. Even the things that seem painful or confusing are being used for your growth and my glory. One day, you will look back and see how I was with you in every moment, weaving beauty out of ashes, joy out of sorrow, and light out of darkness. Do not be discouraged by the pace of your progress. Growth takes time, and transformation is a process. Trust that I am at work in you, even when it feels slow. I am the potter, and you are the clay. In my hands, you are being shaped into something beautiful, something extraordinary. Be patient with yourself, my child. I am not in a hurry, and neither should you be. Trust in my timing, for it is perfect. Trust that I know what is best for you and that I am never late. The waiting may be difficult, but it is not wasted. In the waiting, I am teaching you, refining you, preparing you for what lies ahead. And as you wait, do not lose sight of the blessings that surround you. Even in the midst of trials, there is much to be grateful for. Open your eyes to the beauty of the present moment, the love of those around you, the provision of your daily needs, the wonder of creation. Gratitude will shift your perspective and remind you of my goodness. You are never alone, my beloved. In your joys and your sorrows, in your triumphs and your trials, I am with you. I am the constant in an ever-changing world, the foundation that cannot be shaken. Lean into me, trust in me, and rest in the assurance that you are deeply, unconditionally loved. My beloved child, I see how often you question your path, wondering if you are making the right choices, if you are where you are supposed to be. Let me assure you, my child, that I am guiding you even when you don't feel it. Your journey is not aimless, and your steps are not without direction. I am the one who orders your steps, who goes before you, preparing the way. When life feels like a maze, when the road ahead seems tangled and unclear, trust that I am leading you. You do not need to have all the answers, for I am the answer. You do not need to know the destination, for I am the way. Simply take the next step in faith, and I will provide the light you need for each moment. There are times when you may feel the pull of regret, the weight of the past pressing heavily on your heart. You may replay moments you wish you could change, words you wish you could take back, opportunities you feel you missed. My child, let go of those burdens. The past is not a prison. It is a teacher, a tool that I use to shape you and mold you into the person I have called you to be. Do not let the mistakes of yesterday rob you of the joy of today. I am the God who redeems, who restores, who makes all things new. Bring your regrets to me, and I will exchange them for hope. Bring your guilt to me, and I will exchange it for grace. Bring your pain to me, and I will exchange it for peace. You are not defined by your past, my beloved. You are defined by my love for you, by the purpose I have placed within you. Look ahead, not behind. The road before you is filled with promise, and I am walking it with you. And yet, I know there are moments when the future feels daunting. The unknown looms large, and fear tries to take hold of your heart. But remember, I am already in your future. I know what lies ahead, and I hold it securely in my hands. Do not fear the unknown, for I am the one who knows all. Do not fear the storms, for I am the one who commands the wind and the waves. When fear whispers in your ear, counter it with my truth. Fear says you are not enough, but I say you are more than a conqueror. Fear says you will fail, but I say my plans for you are good. Fear says you are alone, but I say I am with you always. You are stronger than you think, my child, because I am your strength. When you feel weak, when the load seems too heavy, lean into me. I am your refuge, your fortress, your ever-present help in times of trouble. You do not need to face life's challenges in your own power, for my power is made perfect in your weakness. Do not let the voices of the world drown out my voice. The world may tell you that your worth is tied to your success, your appearance, or your achievements, but I tell you that your worth is infinite because you are mine. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, crafted with care by my hands. Let my voice be the one that guides you. Let my word be the lamp to your feet and the light to your path. When you seek me with all your heart, you will find me. I am not distant or unreachable. I am near, closer than your very breath. And when you seek me, do not expect perfection from yourself. The journey of faith is not about never stumbling, but about always getting back up. My grace is sufficient for you, my mercy new every morning. When you fall, do not let shame keep you down. Look to me, and I will lift you up. There is a purpose in every season, my child. In the seasons of joy, celebrate and give thanks. In the seasons of sorrow, draw near to me and find comfort. In the seasons of waiting, trust that I am at work, even when you cannot see it. Every season has its beauty, its lessons, its gifts. Do not rush through the present, longing for the future. Do not dwell on the past, longing for what once was. Be present in this moment, for I am here with you. There is joy to be found, even in the ordinary. There is beauty to be seen, even in the mundane. Open your eyes, and let me show you the wonders of this day. You are part of a larger story, my beloved, a story that began before you were born and will continue into eternity. Your life is not isolated or insignificant. It is woven into the tapestry of my kingdom, connected to countless others who share this journey of faith. Lean into community, my child. Do not isolate yourself. I created you for connection, for relationship, for love. When you feel alone, reach out to those I've placed in your life. Let them remind you of my love, my truth, my presence, and in turn, be a source of light and encouragement to them. Do not underestimate the power of your words, your actions, your presence. A kind word, a helping hand, a listening ear. These simple acts can make a profound difference. You are my ambassador, a reflection of my love to those around you. Let your light shine, that others may see your good works and glorify me. And when you face opposition, when the world seems against you, remember that I am for you. The challenges you encounter are not meant to defeat you, but to strengthen you. I am refining you, shaping you, preparing you for the good works I have planned for you. Keep your eyes fixed on me, my beloved. Do not be swayed by the distractions or the temptations of this world. Stay rooted in my word, grounded in my truth, and filled with my spirit. When you abide in me, you will bear much fruit, You are never alone, my child. In every season, in every moment, I am with you. I am your father, your protector, your provider. Trust in me, and you will find peace. Rest in my love, and you will find joy. Walk with me, and you will find purpose. Do you realize how fully you are known by me? I know every thought before it is formed, every word before it is spoken, every step before it is taken. I know the deepest desires of your heart, even the ones you haven't yet shared with anyone, not even yourself. I know your strengths and your struggles, your triumphs and your tears, and still I call you my own. There is no part of you that is hidden from me, and yet there is no part of you that is beyond my love. I see it all, your fears, your doubts, your regrets, and I choose you. Over and over again, I choose you. Not because of what you do, but because of who you are, my precious child. In a world that often seeks to label and define you, let me remind you of who you truly are. You are not defined by your past mistakes, nor are you limited by the opinions of others. You are, my beloved, redeemed and renewed. You are chosen, set apart for a purpose greater than you can imagine. Let go of the weight of comparison. The world may tempt you to measure yourself against others, to strive for standards that were never meant to define your worth. But, my beloved, your value is not found in how you measure up to anyone else. You are uniquely crafted, fearfully and wonderfully made, with a calling that is uniquely yours. Do you see how special you are to me? There is no one else like you. Your laugh, your voice, your heart, they are all one of a kind. I created you with such care, down to the smallest detail. You are my masterpiece, and I take great delight in you. The world may try to tell you that you must earn love, that you must prove yourself worthy of acceptance. But my love is not like the love of this world. It is unconditional, unchanging, and unending. You cannot earn it, and you cannot lose it. It is a gift, freely given because you are mine. When you feel burdened by the pressures of life, come to me. You are not meant to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Let me be your refuge, your strength, your ever-present help in times of trouble. When you are weary, I will give you rest. When you are overwhelmed, I will bring you peace. Do not be afraid to bring me your pain, your doubts, your questions. I am not distant or unapproachable. I am your loving Father, and I welcome you with open arms. There is nothing you could say, no emotion you could feel that would make me turn away from you. I am here to listen, to comfort, to guide. Even when you don't have the words to pray, I understand. When your heart is too heavy to speak, when your tears flow freely, know that I hear the cries of your soul. My spirit intercedes for you with groanings too deep for words. You are never alone, even in your silence. My child, I see the dreams you hold in your heart. Some are bright and alive, others are buried beneath layers of doubt and disappointment. Know that I care about your dreams. I am the one who planted those seeds within you, and I am faithful to bring them to fruition in my perfect timing. Do not lose hope when the fulfillment of your dreams seems delayed. The waiting is not wasted. In the waiting, I am preparing you, refining you, and equipping you for the blessings to come. Trust that my timing is perfect, even when it does not align with your expectations. There is a reason for every season you walk through. The valleys teach you to rely on me. The mountaintops remind you of my faithfulness. The wilderness seasons strengthen your faith. Each step of your journey has a purpose, and I am with you through it all. Do not be discouraged by the challenges you face. They are not a sign of my absence, but an opportunity to grow closer to me. I am with you in the storm, holding you steady. I am with you in the fire, refining you like gold. I am with you in the battle, fighting on your behalf. You may wonder why I allow trials in your life. Know this, my child. I do not delight in your pain, but I use it to bring about a greater purpose. The struggles you face are shaping you, molding you into the person I created you to be. They are preparing you for the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Do not give up, my beloved. The road may be long, but the destination is worth it. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and I will lead you step by step. You do not need to have all the answers. You only need to trust in the one who does. When the way feels uncertain, remember that I am your guide. I go before you, making a way where there seems to be no way. I walk beside you, providing strength and comfort. I follow behind you, protecting you from harm. You are surrounded by my presence every step of the journey. Let my word be your foundation, my child. In it, you will find truth, wisdom, and direction. When you feel lost, turn to my word and let it be a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. When you feel discouraged, let it remind you of my promises, promises that are true and unchanging. You are never alone, my beloved. In your joys and your sorrows, in your triumphs and your struggles, I am with you. I am your Father, your Savior, your friend. Rest in my love and let it fill every corner of your heart. Do you feel it now, the truth settling into your spirit, the gentle whisper of my love calling out to you? Every word I speak is a seed planted in the soil of your heart. And even now, those seeds are beginning to grow. My truth is taking root, breaking through the lies you've carried for so long. The lies of this world are loud, persistent, and relentless. They tell you that you must strive to earn approval, that your worth is tied to your achievements, that you must bear life's burdens alone. But let me remind you of the truth. You are already enough because you are mine. Your worth is not something you must prove. It is something I have declared over you. Do you understand what it means to be mine? It means you are fully known and fully loved. It means you are never forgotten, never overlooked, never insignificant. You are written on the palm of my hand, engraved in my heart. Even when the world fails to see you, I see you. Even when others fail to value you, I cherish you. Let this truth be a shield against the doubts that creep into your mind. When the enemy whispers that you are alone, remind him that I am with you. When he tells you that you are not enough, remind him that my grace is sufficient. When he says that you have failed too many times, remind him that my mercies are new every morning. You see, my child, there is nothing in all creation that can separate you from my love. No sin, no failure, no fear is greater than my grace. My love is stronger than your doubts, greater than your weaknesses, and deeper than your pain. When you fall, I am there to catch you. When you stray, I am there to guide you back. When you feel unworthy, I am there to remind you that you are my beloved. And oh, how beloved you are. You are the joy of my heart, the treasure of my creation. Every time you turn to me, my heart rejoices. Every prayer you whisper, I hear. Every tear you cry, I collect. I'm not distant or detached. I'm deeply involved in every detail of your life. Even in the moments when you cannot feel my presence, I am there. I have promised never to leave you nor forsake you, and my promises are true. There may be times when my presence feels hidden, but I am always working on your behalf. Sometimes I am silent because I am teaching you to trust me. Other times I am silent because I am fighting battles you cannot see. Trust in my timing, my child. It is not the same as yours, but it is perfect. I see the beginning and the end. I know what you need and when you need it. There are blessings I am preparing for you, blessings that require patience and faith. Do not grow weary in the waiting. The harvest will come in due season if you do not give up. Remember, I am the God who makes all things new. There is no situation too broken for me to redeem, no life too shattered for me to restore. I specialize in turning ashes into beauty, mourning into joy, and despair into hope. Whatever you are facing, bring it to me. Lay it at my feet, and watch as I work miracles in your life. You do not need to have all the answers, my child. You only need to trust the one who does. I see the path ahead, even when it is hidden from your view. I know the way through the wilderness, the way out of the valley, the way across the stormy seas. Hold on to my hand, and I will lead you. Do not let fear keep you from stepping into the life I have called you to. Fear is a thief. It steals your peace, your joy, your confidence. But I have not given you a spirit of fear. I have given you power, love, and a sound mind. With me, you are stronger than you think, braver than you know, and more capable than you realize. When the waves rise and the winds blow, keep your eyes fixed on me. Do not focus on the storm. Focus on the one who calms the storm. Do not let the chaos around you drown out my voice. I am the still, small voice speaking peace to your heart. I am the steady hand holding you above the waves. And remember, my beloved, you are never alone. Even in the darkest moments, I am with you. I am your light in the darkness, your hope in despair, your strength in weakness. When you feel abandoned, I am there. When you feel forgotten, I am there. When you feel unloved, I am there pouring out my love on you in ways you cannot yet see. You may not always understand my ways, but you can always trust my heart. Everything I do is for your good and my glory. I am not finished with you yet, my child. The story I'm writing with your life is still unfolding, and it is a story of redemption, hope, and victory. So do not lose heart, do not give up. Keep moving forward step by step, trusting that I am guiding you. Keep seeking me, and you will find me. Keep holding on to my promises, for they are true. You are my beloved, my treasure, my joy, and you are never, ever alone. Do you know that my heart rejoices over you, even in your weakest moments? Yes, even when you feel far from your best, when your efforts seem small and your strength feels depleted, I delight in you. You are not measured by your ability to always stand tall. You are measured by my unchanging love for you. When the weight of life feels unbearable, remember this: I am the one who holds you together. It is not by your strength alone that you persevere. It is my power working within you, sustaining you when you feel like giving up. Lean on me, and I will carry you through every trial. There will be seasons when you feel like you're walking through a valley, surrounded by shadows of uncertainty, pain, or fear. But take heart, my child, for I am the God of the valley as much as I am the God of the mountaintop. The shadows may seem overwhelming, but they cannot extinguish my light. I am your guide through the valley, your strength in the wilderness, and your peace in the storm. Even when the path seems unclear, keep moving forward in faith. Trust that I am leading you, even when you can't see the next step. Faith is not the absence of uncertainty. It is the choice to trust me despite it. And when you trust me, I will not let you falter. I will steady your feet and make your way secure. Do you know what I see when I look at you? I see strength you don't yet recognize, potential you haven't fully realized, and beauty that reflects my image. You may focus on your flaws, your failures, or your limitations, but I see the masterpiece I created. You are my handiwork, crafted with care and filled with purpose. There is a purpose for every part of your journey, my child. Even the detours, the delays, and the difficulties serve a greater plan. You may not understand it now, but trust that I am weaving every thread of your life into a tapestry of grace. The struggles you face are not without meaning. They are refining you, teaching you, and preparing you for what lies ahead. Do not despise the seasons of waiting. They are not wasted. In the waiting, I am working in ways you cannot see. I am aligning circumstances, opening doors, and strengthening your character. Waiting is not inactivity, it is preparation. Trust that my timing is perfect, and my plans for you are good. You may feel as though you are behind, as though you've missed opportunities or fallen short of where you thought you'd be by now. But my child, you are exactly where you need to be. I am not in a hurry, and neither should you be. I am more concerned with who you are becoming than how quickly you get there. Let go of the pressure to rush ahead and rest in the knowledge that I am guiding you. When you feel unworthy of my love, remember this: my love for you is not based on your performance. It is not something you can earn or lose. It is a gift freely given because you are mine. No mistake you have made, no sin you have committed can separate you from my love. My grace is greater than your failures, and my mercy is new every morning. Come to me with your burdens, my beloved. You were not meant to carry them alone. Lay them at my feet, and let me give you rest. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. When you let go of the weight you were never meant to bear, you will find freedom. You will find peace. The world may try to convince you that you are alone, that no one understands your struggles or cares about your pain. But hear me clearly. You are never alone. I see every tear you cry, every prayer you whisper, every sigh that escapes your lips. I am with you in the moments when you feel invisible, unheard, and unseen. You are always on my heart, always in my care. And even in the moments when you don't feel my presence, I am there. Feelings can be deceptive, but my presence is not dependent on your emotions. I am with you in the silence, in the stillness, in the moments when it seems as though nothing is happening. Trust that I am always working, even when you cannot see it. There is power in surrender, my child. When you let go of the need to control every detail of your life, you make room for me to work in ways that exceed your understanding. Surrender is not weakness, it is trust. It is the choice to place your life in my hands, knowing that I am faithful and good. Do not let fear hold you back from the life I have called you to. Fear may try to tell you that you are not enough, that you are unworthy, that you will fail. But fear is a liar. I am greater than your fears, and with me you can overcome anything. Remember, my child, that you are never alone in this journey. Not only am I with you, but I have placed others in your life to walk alongside you. You are part of a family, a community, a body of believers who share your faith and your hope. Lean on them, just as they lean on you. Encourage one another, build each other up, and remind each other of my promises. You are part of something greater than yourself. Your life is connected to a larger story, one that spans generations and reaches into eternity. You are my ambassador, a reflection of my love to the world. Through you, others can see my light, my truth, my grace. Do not underestimate the impact of your faithfulness. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every prayer you offer matters. You may think your contributions are small, but they are significant in my kingdom. The seeds you plant today will bear fruit in ways you cannot yet imagine. Trust that I am using you, even when you don't see the results. My beloved, do not grow weary. The journey may be long, but the destination is worth it. Keep pressing forward, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. Keep trusting, keep hoping, keep loving. Your life has purpose, your struggles have meaning, and your future is secure in my hands. Let me remind you once more, there has never been a moment of your life when you were outside of my sight. Before your first breath, I knew you. Before the world had any opinion of you, I had already declared who you are, mine. Even now, in every step you take, I am with you, loving you, guiding you, and calling you forward. You may sometimes wonder why I care so deeply, why my heart longs for you so much. It is because you are a part of me. I created you not as an afterthought or as just one among many. You are an individual masterpiece, fearfully and wonderfully made, unique in all of history. There is no one else who has ever been or ever will be exactly like you. And because you are my creation, you carry a part of my very essence within you. Do you see the value you hold? It's not measured by the world's standards. It isn't determined by what you accomplish, the mistakes you've made, or the titles you carry. Your value is intrinsic, woven into the fabric of your being because you are mine. Even when you feel unworthy, even when you feel lost or broken, you are still priceless to me. When you see cracks and imperfections, I see potential and beauty. I am not discouraged by your struggles or disheartened by your failures. I am the potter, and you are the clay. Every flaw, every rough edge, is a place where my hands are at work, shaping you into a vessel of honor. My child, let go of the idea that you must have everything figured out. You don't need all the answers. You don't need to solve every problem or have every detail of your life planned perfectly. That is my role. I am the author of your story, and I am writing something far more beautiful than you could imagine. When you feel the weight of uncertainty, know this: I am never uncertain. When you feel the burden of not knowing what comes next, rest in the knowledge that I do. I see every detail of your life, from the smallest moments to the greatest milestones. Not a single day of your life is outside of my care. There are times when you feel like the road is too long, the journey too difficult. My beloved, those are the moments when I carry you. Remember when you've looked back at seasons of hardship and realized you survived what you thought you could not endure? That was me, walking beside you, lifting you, ensuring you would not fall. Even when you stumble, my hand is there to lift you up. Even when you feel you failed, my grace covers you. I am not a harsh judge waiting for you to falter. I'm a loving Father eager to guide you back onto the path of life. Bring your mistakes to me, and I will turn them into something beautiful. Do not let shame keep you from me. The enemy would have you believe that your sin disqualifies you from my love, but nothing could be further from the truth. I sent my Son for you, to free you, to forgive you, to restore you. His sacrifice was not for the perfect, but for the broken. His love covers every wrong, every failing, every weakness. Come to me as you are, my child. Bring your doubts, your fears, your questions. I am not afraid of your honesty. Pour out your heart to me, and I will give you rest. Lay down the burdens you were never meant to carry, and let me take them from you. When life feels overwhelming, when the world feels too loud, come away with me. Find a quiet place where you can hear my voice above the noise. In my presence, you will find peace. In my presence, you will find clarity. In my presence, you will find the strength to face another day. Do not underestimate the power of my presence. It is not just a comforting thought or an abstract idea. It is real, tangible, and constant. When you wake, I am with you. When you sleep, I am watching over you. When you feel alone, I am closer than your next breath. My spirit dwells within you, my beloved. You carry my presence wherever you go. When you feel inadequate, remember that my power is within you. When you feel afraid, remember that I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. You are stronger than you realize, because I am your strength. You are braver than you think, because I am your courage. You are more capable than you know, because I am your provider. Lean on me, and I will equip you for every challenge. Trust in me, and I will make a way where there seems to be no way. When you feel the pressures of life weighing heavily upon you, let my voice remind you of what truly matters. The world will always demand more of you, more time, more energy, more of yourself than you feel you can give. But I do not demand, I invite. I invite you to rest in my love, to find your worth in me, to let go of the need to prove yourself. You do not need to be everything for everyone. You only need to be who I created you to be. Your worth is not in what you produce, but in who you are, my child. Rest in that truth. Let it free you from the endless striving and striving. Let it remind you that you are enough simply because you are mine. And when the path seems lonely, when you feel as though no one truly understands what you're going through, remember this. I understand. I see the depths of your heart, the struggles you cannot put into words. I know the longings you've buried, the prayers you're afraid to pray, and I am with you in it all. You are never alone, my child. Not for a moment, not in the quiet of the night or the chaos of the day, not in your greatest joys or your deepest sorrows. I am with you always. Trust in my love and let it carry you forward. I see how deeply you long for peace. The chaos of life, the noise of the world, and the burdens you carry often leave your heart weary. But I want you to know that true peace, lasting, unshakable peace, is found in me. It is not the fleeting calm that the world offers, nor is it tied to circumstances that rise and fall like the tides. My peace surpasses understanding. It anchors your soul even in the fiercest storms. Come to me, my child. When your spirit feels restless, draw near to me. Let my presence still your heart and quiet your mind. The peace I give is not something you must earn or strive for. It is a gift, freely given. Take refuge in me, and you will find the rest your soul longs for. The world around you may feel unpredictable, as though everything you once relied upon is shifting and uncertain. But I am your constant. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My love for you does not waver. My promises to you do not falter. When everything else feels unstable, I am your firm foundation. Let me remind you that you do not walk this journey alone. I am your shepherd, leading you beside still waters and restoring your soul. Even when you walk through the darkest valley, you do not need to fear, for I am with you. My rod and my staff comfort you, guiding you and protecting you every step of the way. There will be moments when you feel as though you've lost your way, as though you're wandering without direction. But my beloved, you are never lost to me. I see you clearly, even when you feel hidden in the shadows. I know every step you've taken, every decision you've made, and every path you've traveled. I am the God who leaves the 99 to search for the one, and I will always come for you. When you feel uncertain about the future, trust in my plans for you. I hold your future in my hands, and it is filled with hope and purpose. You do not need to have all the answers, for I am the one who knows the end from the beginning. Trust in my timing, and trust that I am working all things together for your good. Do not let worry consume you, my child. Worry adds nothing to your life. It only steals your joy and clouds your perspective. Instead, bring your concerns to me. Cast your anxieties on me, for I care for you. When you release your worries into my hands, you will find freedom. You will find clarity. Remember that you are not defined by your circumstances. You are not the sum of your struggles, nor are you diminished by your hardships. Your identity is rooted in me, in the unchanging truth of who I say you are. You are my child, chosen and dearly loved. Let go of the need to carry everything on your own. You were not created to bear the weight of the world. I am your burden bearer, your ever-present help in times of trouble. When life feels too heavy, come to me. Lay down your burdens and let me carry them for you. Do you see how I care for you, even in the smallest details? The flowers of the field do not labor, yet I clothe them in splendor. The birds of the air do not sow or reap, yet I provide for them. How much more then will I care for you, my beloved? Trust in my provision, and know that I will supply all your needs according to my riches and glory. Do not let fear hold you captive. Fear is not from me. It seeks to steal your peace, your joy, and your hope. But I have given you a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. When fear rises, speak my truth over it. Declare my promises, and watch as fear loses its grip on your heart. You are stronger than you think, not because of your own abilities, but because I am your strength. When you feel weak, lean into me. My power is made perfect in your weakness. When you feel inadequate, remember that I am the one who equips you. I do not call you to face life's challenges alone. I am your helper, your defender, your refuge. There is a purpose for your life, my child. You are not here by accident. Every moment, every experience, every trial is part of a greater plan. I am weaving together a story that is beautiful and redemptive, even if you cannot see it yet. Trust that I am at work, even in the waiting, even in the silence. Do not be discouraged by the pace of your journey. Growth takes time, healing takes time, transformation takes time. But I am patient with you, and I am faithful to complete the work I have begun in you. Take it one step at a time, and trust that I am with you every step of the way. When the world tries to tell you that you are alone, that no one sees you or cares for you, remember this. I see you. I care for you. I am with you. You are never alone. I am the God who walks with you through the fire, who parts the waters before you, who speaks peace into the storms around you. You are my child, and I delight in you. When you seek me, you will find me. When you call on me, I will answer. When you trust in me, you will not be shaken. Rest in my love and let it fill every corner of your heart. You are never alone, my beloved, for I am always with you. My beloved child, as this message comes to a close, remember that my love for you has no end. The words I have spoken to your heart are not fleeting. They are eternal truths that stand firm, even when everything else feels uncertain. I have written these words on your heart so that no matter where you go, you will carry them with you. You are never alone, and you never will be. This is my promise to you, a covenant sealed with my love. In your darkest nights, I am the light that will guide you. In your moments of doubt, I am the truth that will steady you. In your times of weakness, I am the strength that will sustain you. I have been with you from the beginning, and I will be with you until the end of time. There is no place you can go where my presence will not follow. No height nor depth, no distance nor barrier can separate you from my love. I am with you always, even to the very end of the age. So take heart, my beloved. Walk boldly into the life I've called you to. Let my love be your guide, my peace be your anchor, and my joy be your strength. Face each day with confidence, knowing that you are deeply loved, completely cherished, and eternally held in my arms. When you need me, I am only a whisper away. When you seek me, you will find me. When you call on my name, I will answer. Hold on to these truths and let them carry you through every season of life. And as you go forward, remember this. You are not just the recipient of my love, you are also its vessel. Let my love flow through you to touch the lives of others. Be a light in the darkness, a source of hope to the weary, and a reflection of my heart to the world. You are never alone, my child. You never have been and you never will be. This is my promise to you forever and always. With all my love, your Heavenly Father.